fathom to even think about God. And that's why I think a lot of people are lost, because it's too much. It kind of is a lot to understand. Excuse me.
We're truly in a world of seeing.
Telling me, nigga, just shut up, nigga. Like that. So earlier this week, I had posted on the gram. If you're not following us, Upstate of Mind podcast, make sure to follow that back, because I'm probably following you. Well, we probably following you. You know what I'm saying? And the question was, is there a reason why white women get married more in today's society? Maybe it's been just all like throughout history, and I'm just now noticing it because, you know what I mean, we just older now. But I wanted to see what y'all thought about that.
I mean, we all know the reason. Well, from the black point of view.
Yeah, maybe I don't know the reason.
Ignorant point of view.
I want to know what you. I want to know what you think first, though. Because you the one that put it up. I see that shit. I'm like, whoa.
So my initial thoughts was, because I got a couple of people that have responded to why they think, because I put the poll up of the either the yes or the no.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I had got about, I think it was like 80% said there is a reason and 20% said no. So my initial reasoning before I got tainted by the couple people that hit me back, tainted, right? Was that I believe that white Johns just submit way more to you, and they just let you just do whatever. You know what I mean? Not like do whatever, but they more so like they'll let you do what you got to do, and then they'll be cool to let you come home, and they're not gonna really talk back to you. But
is we talking about the traditional white Johns, or we talking about the white Johns nowadays?
I'm talking about the white Johns nowadays. I ain't gonna say from who I saw y'all with, but who I've seen my friends with.
Right.
Or people that I know. Because
I don't know though, the white girls in our generation, man, I know a lot of them was partying, doing a lot.
Yeah, but that's
and now they're getting married.
I know some smuts that are,
you know what I'm saying, having kids now. You know what I'm saying? Just because they fine with that. They could go and get slutted out, and they, you know what I'm saying? Then they go really submit to a man. That's my point of view from that. Maybe though.
No, well, let me go back.
Not to cut you off though.
Yeah, let me go back, because from what I've seen, they get smutted out by people in, don't do that. No. Not in my friend group, but in people that I've known, like they just get smutted out. They know they getting smutted out, and they still buying their nigga food, buying them shoes, letting them stay for free. You know, maybe pay their car note. You know what I'm saying? They really going and being the woman that a nigga really want in their life. You see what I'm saying? Right. But I don't think that that's the right way to go about it. But from what I've seen, they've been the one that's mostly been sticking through thick and thin. Like, and not saying others don't, but it's more toxic when it's another race. You know what I mean? Whether that be Puerto Rican, Brazilian, Portuguese, black.
Go crazy.
Anything. You see what I'm saying? Like they might stay with you, but you gonna hear that shit from the bitch. You see what I'm saying? The white John, she might bitch at you for a little minute, but she might just still suck your dick just because.
Maybe.
Like, you know what I mean?
They do be
this just from what I've seen.
They do be getting over shit quick. But I feel like they be having like some shit in them though. Like I don't know. Because I never really, you know what I'm saying? That's not my point of, you know what I'm saying? That's not my field house. Swanee.
It's not. Well, it's not a different. I don't think it's a difference in how they are in a relationship. Like that's not the reason. Because there's black Johns that'll do the same exact, like that be on the same exact timing. Like, but there are
really.
Yeah, but you gotta understand when you see a white women have never gotten married to a nigga that's not financially stable. Have you ever seen that happen? And it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter. Like I'm talking about like high level, like a good like she looked good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly what we all explained.
Right.
But like I'm saying a good John, because like really, honestly, most white Johns that actually do fuck with niggas are pretty trees.
And I was just about to add that part onto it. Like majority of the time when you do see them and they don't marry them, they usually be trees. Trees as in trash. No offense. You know what I mean? Y'all look how y'all look. God made y'all perfect. But to me, you just don't look good. To me.
Yeah. I'm not sorry that I said that. Like.
Yeah. I gotta stop.
The majority of white women that fuck with black men don't actually look that good. Like you put up a picture of Joel Embiid and like 2 NBA niggas, like them bitches knew what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't them, it would have been some fucking nigga that sits behind a white man that sits behind a desk and it consults the basketball players. So it doesn't even matter. They're gonna go. They're smart enough to know to go to where the money is going. Like the thing is, like black women are more. They got their mindset on being independent, showing the world they're independent.
Because that's how it's been.
You know, yeah, exactly. So it's like they not the end all. Like even though we see how these bitches be moving, but like in the end all be all for a lot of black women, at the end of the day, is not gonna be money. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll use a nigga for money, but when it really come down to it, like truthfully, it don't be the money with black women. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga could be taking care of everything money wise, and y'all still arguing. It's not the money.
So you think these white Johns, because the one of our followers that hit us back told him I was gonna shout him out. His name R Echoes Jr. You know what I'm saying? Our man Rob and shit. He said, "Well, keeping it real, if neither of them niggas had money, them bitches wouldn't be with them.
Exactly.
So do what you want with that info." And I was like, shit. I mean, that's a fact though, because these bitches is too bad and them two ugly niggas. And a lot of niggas be ugly as shit. And not that I'm judging a nigga, but nigga, you know you ugly. You see what I'm saying? Niggas be ugly.
Yeah, niggas know.
So you can't even, you know what I mean? But so once you said that, I was like, damn. Maybe it is the money and financial aspect, but do you think that them females, the white joints that they married, didn't have money before?
Bro, I've seen there's white girls we know getting married to fucking dweebs, and they used to chill with us. Like they cool.
Dweebs or the girls?
No, I'm saying like there's bad white joints right now that we've known, like, you know what I'm saying, we personally know and shit like that. I'm not saying like they in a friend group, like all that shit, yeah. But like you look at the nigga they get married to, and you're like, yeah, he has a good job. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. Like, these white Johns are not gonna get married to a nigga that don't got a good job.
So they got more respect for themselves.
I mean,
or is they really looking for that bag? Is
it respect, or is it just what's ingrained in the minds of the black community that thinking that
maybe
it's a like. I don't knock any nigga that you know is trapping, selling drugs, or just doing anything, you know, outside the law, because like that's what you I mean, you got to do what you got to do,
right?
Like whatever environment you in, like sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But the thing is, in this, like at the same time, the women are looking at that and saying, that's who I got to be with. Like just like the white women are looking at, just like they pops got a nice job, nice house, all that shit. What you think they're gonna end up with at the end of the day?
But is it mostly like
a white
culture,
man with a
though?
nice?
Is it a tradition though? Because you know,
it's culture and it's almost culture and tradition. It goes hand in hand.
That's what their moms did. That's what their grandmothers did. That's what their grandmothers did.
And now that you're saying that, now that I'm thinking about it, like that they get treated bad and that they stay.
Right.
But it's because the dude got a good job, and that's what the dad. That's what her dad did, and how her dad treating the mom.
Okay.
And so she know what it is. You saying, like, you want a nice house, you want a nice crib, you got to eat that. And I think that's a great. You know what I'm saying,
and a lot of white moms put that on their daughters. Find a good man gonna take care of you. Got a good job, like, and that's why they say it.
I'll also say this though is I've seen like because like you said, in the black community, there's not a lot of, you don't see a lot of marriages. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, how many times have you seen a 30-year relationship? They just never got married. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You see that all the time. But how many, like, I've never seen a white marriage last. I rarely see a white marriage last. Really? But I see more black, like the thing is, people don't understand when you're talking about like the, you know, things of like the spirit, the soul, and like, you know, like just connection and all that shit. Marriage, you got to go to court still. Like that shit is under the laws of man.
Man, shit.
Like you could be with someone and just know what it is. Like we got each other. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, they locked in. Like
right.
And I've seen people never get married, be together for 25 years. But but you know Pat with Mike and Mike with Pat.
It's two random ass names. Who Pat though?
These white people though.
Like Patricia, I don't know.
What you saying? These white people though.
Huh?
You saying these white
No,
people?
I'm saying in the black community, you know, like we all got something, you know, in our family, like an uncle that just been with his girl for fucking 25 years.
They never tied that knot.
They just never. But you know she don't give a fuck. Like you know what I'm saying?
She cool with it.
They live together. All that. You never see them apart, right?
I mean,
but how many times have you looked in the white community and saw a lasting marriage that isn't over 80 years old?
Well, I found something on the internet, and it's kind of crazy that the CDC had posted these facts. Like, you know, I didn't CDC just be in everything. Like, but like the fuck, but it say 76.8% of women get married that's Hispanic between the ages of 25 and 44. Non-Hispanic black women,
fucking CDC,
which is crazy that it says this is 56% of women get married. And then it says white women get married 83.7%, which is kind of a lot. Well, from black to white, not really Hispanic to.
They probably account for the most divorces too. So it's just a trade off, like I was saying.
But I mean, they say we had a 60% divorce rate anyway, just as just a society, regardless.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you base because either your marriage is transactional. Or it's or it's spiritual. That's all like. Either you with the nigga because he got a good job and he gonna take care of y'all, or because you actually love that nigga, you gonna hold him down. Like you know what I'm saying, and it's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you with her because she's just a good housemaker, or is that the woman you like? Or is that the woman you love? Like you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm like. Sometimes people just look at they look at their list, checks that off, checks that off. That's a good life.
Yeah,
right.
Or a good wife.
Good life, good wife. Whatever.
Yeah.
But like they want to check all the boxes for what they see as a good life, but like don't really be present and looking around like and just appreciating it. So that's why you see people getting married and shit. Be like, well, he got a good job. They want to have the wedding. That he could pay for the wedding. He could pay for the kids. He could do all this.
That's
so like,
fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, when you sitting there and them kids is gone and now it's just y'all two in that big ass fucking house trying to tell each other stories y'all already done told each other. You know what I'm saying?
Talking all day,
ain't
nigga,
nothing
for
new.
years.
Yeah, now you would have wished you would have got the bitch you fucking love or the nigga you actually was fucking with fucking 20 years ago. Because now the kids out the house, you breaking up. I went to school I went to school with a lot of you would not believe how many parents divorced when we graduated.
No bullshit.
Oh, so you that 18th birthday is
exactly.
Yeah, no bullshit.
So I mean, you see the right, and we were around more white people than black people.
That's white people.
I didn't see black divorce very much
because they wasn't getting married,
but they still together.
Oh, they got kids.
They got kids.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and people look at like in the black community, you look at your baby mom a little different than the white people look at their baby mom.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like the white niggas are really violate the shit out they baby. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck. And the white bitch would be like, cool, fuck. I don't want no child support from you. Do what you do. How you just da da da.
Because marriage is end all be all, and when you don't, you know what I'm saying?
But then them black niggas know not to. You know what I mean? It's to a certain point where you can't say too much to your baby mom because at any moment. Gonna snap and go crazy on you.
What y'all think the percentage is of how many black
it happens both ways, bro.
Moms?
Huh?
Black niggas got white baby moms, I think a lot. Because black women don't get married or really.
No, I'm saying black niggas moms got white baby moms.
Oh, just the baby moms.
Yeah, no marriage though. You feel me?
Well, I think just for me looking, I guess because I'm really not a black man. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think it's a lot.
Or I'm not a white man, so I'm really just fucked up out here. But I think it's like y'all. I'm not gonna say y'all, but I think black people look at the white woman like it's like a trophy for real. Like I finally could get some shit that I never could have got before.
A trophy.
So I think that they might just.
Bro, I ain't never been like. But the thing is, like, I don't see that because like I ain't never.
But that's because you ain't been in the hood for real. So you only seen white bitches. That's all you saw. If you found a real good black John, that's really gonna be your trophy. You be like, damn, this is really my trophy. If you was in the hood seeing all dirty hood rats,
that's a fact.
You see a white bitch that's treating you right, doing everything she got to do. You gonna be like,
I feel like I look at like a good black, like there's good white Johns and there's good whatever race
in general,
but I look at a good black John as like top of the line, like that's good black John, that's some good shit.
No, and even for me, I think a black woman You know what I mean? So I think a black woman that
with her head on straight.
Yeah, with her head on straight. That's what I was gonna say, but I wanted to sound wicked. I think a black woman with her head on straight and a black man is the real kings and queens.
That's powerful as fuck.
Yeah, because
that's powerful as shit.
There ain't nothing like, to me. I think that black people are just the most resilient anyway, because you just be seeing it, you just be hearing these stories of shit that just be happening to niggas, and they still try to. Not saying other niggas don't, but it's just you always hearing some shit. Like even with the Terrence Crawford nigga got shot in the back of his head after a dice game, and now this nigga done won the undisputed title in 3 different or 2 different categories. Like that's crazy.
I truly feel like greatness is ingrained into all our DNA as black people.
It's shit, and no bullshit. I think the same thing, but
we just gotta tap into it. Like we just gotta tap into it, bro.
Yeah, but I think
whatever it is,
easier for niggas to tap in.
You said what?
I think it's easier for black people to tap into it.
I don't think it is.
I think it is. It's just niggas not mentally
we will be that frontal lobe not developed.
That's the thing. Like
yeah. I think it's there. It's just y'all just miss, not y'all, but black people just missing that one thing. Like a lot of niggas that's not like white niggas, they don't really have to tap in because majority of the time they know somebody that's can put them on. You know what I mean? So they don't really got to do nothing realistically to put no work in. But when you see that a nigga done grinded and now they on top,
it's so much bigger. It's so much bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like when like just like you said, when if someone gets something passed down to them and they just running something big, bro, like that's just what it is. Is that
white nigga gotta walk through the door, nigga. A black nigga gotta go through 3 doors just to get a foot into the right door. You feel me? Like,
yeah. But I'm not saying though, because even with that conversation, I'm not saying that's always the factor of the situations. Like,
no, it depends on the environment, you know, and the upbringing too. Yeah, just because you white don't mean you already got it like that. But
or just because you black don't mean. Well, I mean that's fucked up.
But there still is a difference on, like, just like people say, first impressions are important. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%.
If I'm walking into a room and you know, like, even the first second you like the first second you look and make you know what I'm saying? People make judgments even when they don't mean to.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? So like, so already off of that, like, and you know, like, and these are millions of situations that happen like that. And how many times do you think it really works out in the black person's favor when they're already down a point the moment they step into the door?
Right.
No, you dead right.
It don't make sense. You know, a white dude asked us the other day, like, why don't more black people just be themselves, like, around everybody?
What you think about
and
that?
He was like, he was trying to explain it. He was like, you know, y'all talk a certain way. And he said he was not saying y'all, but he was saying black people talk a certain way, like around each other, and it's just like it's regular. But then they get around white people and then they change up.
I think it's.
And I was like, it's programming, really. Like it's like you gotta adjust.
Yeah.
You already look. You even asked me, and it's kind of crazy because you know it's a slang. White people don't got slang. Do white people ever have slang?
Yeah, I mean they do now because they be taking the black people slang.
That's what I'm saying. They don't got slang. But it really came from the black people though.
Yeah,
they learned, like, bro. White people came from Europe.
You gotta understand though, that slang come from that slave shit though. Just being nigga to nigga, bro. You feel me? Just talk.
Not even knowing how to even talk or communicate.
You
with
feel
niggas.
me? You feel me? Yeah. So it's like it get way deeper than that. And I don't think white people really understand that. I don't even know.
But I understood why he was asking it, like. Because even when we were starting up the podcast, we had the conversation about, like, should we even say the N-word on here?
Right.
And then I know it was like a couple of people, I don't know who said it, but obviously niggas said it. But it was like, are we not about to change up how we talking, like, just to be on it? Like, you know what I mean? Right. But at that same instance, cool, you could talk how we gonna talk, but just know that's gonna put a cap on everybody else that's gonna listen to this. Like it's only gonna be a circle full of niggas instead of a global situation if we looking at it big like that. You know what I mean? So it's just like pick and choose, man. Yeah. You know, it's fucked up.
And it was a good question though.
I think if black people were more themselves out and like if just like more, I think if it was more of a like on a bigger scale. Mm-hmm. Like, cause we don't be unifying on nothing. You know, so if everybody just like really was on some like, we about to take this shit over, and like, cause like, I think black personalities and black talents are overpowering in society.
Right.
Mm-hmm. A lot of times we outshine Like we talk more with more animation. We sing with more animation. We play harder.
Yeah,
you
play
know,
harder.
Like we
dance, more flexible. You niggas jump.
We
higher,
have rhythm. Like
it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Our
niggas
personalities
really
are overpowering.
Yeah,
They're overpowering. Like we walk in a room and we take up the room, whether it's positive or negative. We walk into a room with a bunch of white faces.
100%.
Whether it's negative or positive, everybody makes a judgment on that one person.
100%.
So I don't know if niggas could really take over shit, man. If they just really tapped into themselves, like what makes you,
and you know,
and bring it out. You know,
I was listening to Andrew Tate had just put up like, why don't the Asian community really be bitching about shit that they've been through? Right. Like they done got bombed, they done got, you know what I mean, mass genocide, they done had mass shit. And yet they still ahead because they don't be talking about shit that happened in the past. Like they cool to know what they did and they cool to understand what niggas did to them. Right. But they don't let that shit affect them.
Hell no.
And they still will talk to other niggas that was treating them this type of way, even though they know that everybody got a bias about Asian people. But they still continue to progress and move ahead. And if black people did that, bro, I really think they could be really ruling the world. No bullshit.
I think it's different. I think it's very different backgrounds though, because at the end of the day, they come from a lot of them come from communist. Like we have democracy and everybody has to be equal ingrained into our minds, right? They like what's ingrained in their minds is communism. Like so, basically, like you show up to work, you do the work, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the deal. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And they live their best lives.
And right. Do they though? I don't think they do. Do they live? But do they live though?
Yeah, I mean, what are you living for? Like, what are you living for? That mean that you just want to live just to fuck off life.
I'm not living to like, I'm not living to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not living to
the niggas be financially set. Better. They family be set. Their grandparents be set. They family more.
When they come here though.
Even over there.
That's the thing. In communism, everything is to build up. Like it's a pyramid. Everything is to build up the higher ups.
But that's all that we know though. We don't know nobody that live over there that really live like that.
You could become rich here. Like you could come here with capitalism. You could become rich. Like you could build yourself up and not give a fuck about anybody.
That's great.
You go to.
And that's the devil.
I don't know if that's the devil though. Like
sure.
doing what's best for you. Like doing what's best for you.
But why would you want to get filthy rich? Just like I was just thinking about this today. Why is school not like? I just got a notification that Biden and them just passed something to try to help because they're not gonna give us free. They're not erasing our student loan forgiveness.
They're not whopping everybody, bro.
So now they're talking about they're gonna lessen the things and make it long or some shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are we paying for this for? And the reason why, because when I look at Canada, they got free healthcare because the teachers don't give a fuck about making $180,000 a year. These niggas is cool with making 60 bands, 70 bands. As long as they teaching, they cool. They live in a way better life than we live in. Not even a free life because they can't have guns. Like I can't just go buy a gun. Like to buy a gun, it's like 7 bands on the black market. Here it's $200, $600 to get a gun.
But using an example, you just said the only way you could be happy in what you're doing is way you could be happy is if you're happy in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I think that's just how we raised because you could be happy being a McDonald's worker. Niggas just think, look at how these niggas living on social media. Look at how these niggas is portraying that they living. So now I'm working at McDonald's. Now I gotta fuck off my whole job. Now I gotta piss off everybody that come in here just because I'm mad at myself because I'm not happy working here. You see
that's the thing. Like in this like American culture is to work for money, but in other places that's not what it is.
Right.
But like we were talking about communism, like everything is based on the higher empowerment of the Communist Party. Like I mean, they even say you can't. They even be telling them how many kids you could fucking have. Like,
but that's because they got too many people already.
Fuck it. I don't think America would ever do some shit like that.
Nigga, they can't.
Exactly, because
actually they probably could, and I think it might actually happen within the world in the next couple of years because we overpopulated.
Next couple years,
nigga, we overpopulated now. If they don't, and niggas keep fucking off, having 25 baby moms, having 17 kids, like what you want them to do? That's why I think in America we just too free to just do whatever we want to do. Like, cool, we got freedom, cool, but I don't think humans need that much freedom. That's why I think we fucked up in our brains just about just the greed that we have. Just everything that we think that we want or that we think that we need.
Right.
8-room house, nigga. You don't need that many cribs. You have 2 kids. You got a 6-room crib with 4 bathrooms.
Only reason why you should have that is if you're moving a whole fam, man. I mean, your mom, your uncle,
and that's what niggas used to do back in the day.
Right.
And that's what they still do overseas. They take care of that family. And cool. And you know, when they come over here, like say if me and you was say we was all from Africa, right? We would be like, yo, let's go over to America and go make this bread. We all gonna stay in the same crib.
For sure.
For years until we all get our bread right, and then we might go out and get our own crib and then spend our money and still be, you know what I mean, still be on to ourselves and not really have a type of greed type of mindset.
But right. I mean, how many people actually have, like, how many, like, think about the percentage of people that are actually living a life of luxury though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then think about the percentage of people that are living uncomfortably. Like, I feel like.
Well, what is comfort though?
Bro, the fact that you don't feel like something's on the back of your head.
They say all the that time. Make the real go-getters in this world, though.
You don't feel like there's a. You said what?
They say that make the real go-getters in this world, though.
What?
The uncomfortability.
Well, I'm saying like, but there's uncomfortability and always feeling like you got to do better and do better and shit like that. Right. But there's also the dark cloud of your bills being literally the same amount of your wages. Right. Like, that's not how life should. Like, that's what I'm saying. How, like, you literally have have a lot of money to live an actual normal life.
Here.
Like, here.
So why not live in a country where the government says, oh, everybody's rent is going to be $500 a month. There's nothing else that's going to be more. They're giving you enough money. The fact that we living like this, everybody can live comfortably in their own life. It's just the fact that niggas want an iPhone, niggas want the newest car, niggas want to go drive here, niggas want to go take trips. Cool, that's what you want to do. Don't bitch about your situation and saying I'm poor and I'm doing this. Like, no, give that shit up. Live a regular, modest life. And now niggas gonna be like, oh, well, you can't tell a nigga how to live. But okay, cool. Don't be bitching about, oh, I can't make my bills. I need to get paid more. I need to do this. Like,
people should definitely live
a lot of shit.
People should definitely live within their means, but you should also.
You live in America where you don't want to live in your means because of everybody else. You know what I mean? Everybody living out their means and making it look good. But everybody living broke.
You should be working. But like the thing, what I'm saying is you have the ability to work for anything you want. You know what I'm saying? Like in China, they're gonna give you what you get for your shift, and that's it. There's no upward upheaval. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no chance for upheaval or real opportunity. You come to America and you can work for whatever. Like, if you don't want to live the modest life, if you do want to live the modest life, you could work for whatever you want.
And that's what
you can go and get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying is, like, I'm not saying niggas gotta have the six bedroom houses and all that shit.
Right.
But if you do, you better put the work in to live within those means. Now, niggas be having. There's a lot of niggas that be having shit fucked up. Mm-hmm. Like, if you feel uncomfortable in the situation you in, maybe you're not working hard enough. That's one thing. But, like, I don't know.
I think it could be the morals too, though, bro.
What you mean?
Like, obviously, being in America, you got plenty of opportunity that you might not have overseas somewhere.
Yeah.
But it depends on how you want to get it, though. Do you want to get it the right way? Or you want to get it? You know what I'm saying? Like.
And I think it's more so, we always say, like, you can get it over here, but you could get it other places. You could just get dirty money here. Other places, you probably can't get as much dirty money over here. Over there. You get what I'm saying? So I think people come over here and really slime niggas, backdoor niggas. Not saying that they might not do it over there, but I know a lot of people that's, on YouTube and shit, they moving from here and then they going over to Dubai and still living great. Still doing what they got to do over there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To where it's not.
But that's like a big ass major. You're saying Dubai, though. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm thinking
what percentage of people are really doing have the luxury to do that?
I mean, everybody can do it. You gonna put your mind to it.
But I'm saying, like, don't you, like, how do you?
But that's just like the little 16-year-old, 17-year-old engineer in fucking Africa somewhere, and he's building shit. And they're like, let's get him to the U.S. so he can actually do something.
But that's because we got more shit over here.
That's what I'm saying. It's more opportunity. You feel me? So it's like
100%.
That's why I'm like, it might be the morals, bro. It's like niggas got all this opportunity. They could do whatever they want. Like you said, it's too free. Like, and that shit tap into the.
I think if we had
fuck shit niggas get on.
I think if we had it, just to going back to, like, if I could put a what's the word a solution.
All right.
to this. I would say to not, it's gonna sound wicked, but to not give us these freedoms, I'm saying that we have as much as like, and it's crazy because people every day fighting for these freedoms that we supposed to even have. So why not even just say fuck it and just take them and then just see how life is gonna be?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, what the government don't
freedoms
want.
Would you take though?
I don't know. I would have to look at another country I'd have to look at Canada because I really bang with Canada.
Just what do you think is good and what do you think is bad? Like, what do you take away?
I think our healthcare system is terrible. I think the fact that Big Pharma can say, yo, you got to pay $600 for this pill just to live. I think that they saying, yo, you got to pay $20,000. Somebody just told me they had to pay $20,000 to give birth to their child. I'm like, you had to pay. You see what I'm saying? Like,
but that's not a freedom though.
To have a kid. That's what you're on this earth to do, to have a kid.
No,
you're not supposed
saying,
to be here just living, just fucking
like,
life off.
But I'm saying, what do you?
Nothing to the
But
life.
I'm saying, like, expensive healthcare, like expensive healthcare is oppression. That's not a freedom.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you meant like you were saying. Okay. But yeah, 100. But even to go to that, to even what we saying now, like nigga, we gotta pay these student loans back.
That's a fact.
That's an oppression, right? Like right now.
It's just they say we got all these freedoms here, but
niggas is paying for information. Like really, at the end of the day, you literally paying for information. Like paying thousands taking loans out for information.
And niggas can't even take a loan out to live in a house or to pay their shit off, to pay nothing off. They trying to pay 30 bands a year to go to.
Niggas is paying 30 bands a year for some shit they could YouTube when they like how like now that just hit me like niggas is paying all this shit. Niggas is paying all this money when the internet is alive and well.
Yeah.
Like,
speaking of the internet, check my phone and my Twitter say X now.
Yeah, mine too.
That's a good shit. Shout out Elon.
I don't like
Fuck that. With Elon.
I don't like it that he did that.
I don't like why.
He had to rid his stuff from them old, just to really give yourself a fresh start for real. Of course, he bought it from somebody, but it's not yours. You know what I mean?
Like a little billionaire fight with Mark Zuckerberg though.
I heard that too.
Whole thread shit going on, all this other shit. That's real techie. Though.
But that's some real dicky and shit though. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
and now you're talking about if you don't want threads, you got to delete it. Now your whole shit get deleted. Like
Instagram,
wait, what?
All that extra shit.
If you make a threads,
yeah,
and you don't like it, you try to delete it, your whole Instagram get deleted.
Because it connect off
both accounts. They might fuck around and delete your Facebook too.
That's OD, bro.
And your Snapchat, because they all he got all that shit.
End of the day, I feel like there has to be some like there's a real
That's a good switch, bro.
There's a real lack of respect for what Twitter was. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like these rich niggas is like they seeing how much has flourished, but end of the day, Twitter has watched how many different like social media type things live and die. You watch the death of Vine. Is gonna watch the death of TikTok. You watch the death of Snapchat.
We really in the death of Snapchat right now, though.
Yeah, we in the death of Snapchat.
It's crazy.
It watched the rise and fall of Facebook, MySpace. You know what I'm saying? Twitter is the only one that has stood the test of time in the social media world.
And now it's X.
And now you're gonna change a classic logo to yours because you bought it. Nigga, you don't fuck around and buy fucking around and buy Heinz ketchup and change the name.
Church.
Mm-hmm.
You don't fuck around and get Hellman's mayo and change it to Wilson.
But look how bad it was getting before Elon bought it.
How bad was it? What do you mean?
When they was shadow banning niggas. Niggas couldn't say what they wanted to say. Niggas couldn't get off nothing. That's a free. We in America. This supposed to be free speech.
You talking about with them like blocking niggas and
blocking
shit.
niggas. You couldn't even find niggas.
That
niggas
happened
tweeting
with him though. That happened all because of him.
No, the reason why. No, Elon undid all that shit.
Really?
Yeah, that's the reason why he bought it. Was like, why niggas can't do this shit. That's why Trump got his shit back. That's why Kanye got his shit back.
But now the nigga on some blocking bitches, or my fault, blocking niggas and bitches for the whole day type shit.
Yeah.
Who?
He on some shit like you reach a certain you could see a certain amount of tweets per day. You could
tweet on him all the times. Like when the whole Mariah Mills shit was going on, blocked the bitch shit for like a couple days.
Yep.
When the whole other fucking this Tiger King shit was going on.
I don't know. I gotta look at
He's taking away all this other shit, but then adding limits of his own.
Well, I mean, do those limits actually make sense to society?
Right, though, and that's what I'm
niggas
saying.
need to get the fuck off of Twitter.
Is that part of what you need to
take that freedom away? That's what I'm saying. We too
It's
free,
selective
man.
freedom, though. I can give you this, but I'm gonna take this away just to.
Which I think is cool, though.
Right.
I think just to go back, and I know I just said it, but I think we do need some type of guidance because we not guided out here.
And God not enough for niggas nowadays, huh?
God is enough, but niggas just not tapped in. I think everybody know God, but niggas don't really read the books.
I don't know.
The day we look at the laws of man for guidance, oh my gosh, we are lost.
And that's what I just heard that. It was like we listening to laws that a man did and not the laws that God gave us.
Right.
This is so
That's
crazy.
what we living off
But
of.
I'm saying though, now that I'm older,
I would never look at the government for more guidance.
it's more people I'm seeing being atheists or whatever this shit called, where they don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in God or nothing.
Because of the world we living in, I could see why people say that.
And they trying to blame God for the life they got, but don't believe in Him. You feel me? Hold on. Or they trying to be like,
Just because of last time, I just had to make sure.
I blame anybody's situation in anybody's life for the manifestation of where they're at. At a certain point, you manifested where you're at.
No cap, and I think that's so crazy, bro.
Like that, people be trying to say that it's no God. And this and that.
Like why would He do this to me, or I wouldn't be going through this. I'm like, bro, what?
But I think that's because they aren't really in tune with God and who God is, and they don't have a real spiritual connection with not even God, just a spirit, or even with nature or anything. They just living here.
We all done had miracles and got blessings that was unthought of, and was thinking like we wasn't gonna get it, and it happened. And you know what I'm saying?
No bullshit.
There's no way you go through your whole life and be like, this can't be God. For me.
Yeah.
For anybody.
Yeah.
Even for these man-made laws,
we gotta get an atheist. We gotta get an atheist out here. I'm pretty sure we can find one. And it's probably a female.
Well, personally, like I do think there is.
Those. I had to stop.
I do think there is something because like I don't necessarily believe in the depiction of what people think God is. Mm-hmm. I don't think God has intentions. I don't think it like I'm saying it because I don't like to say he, she, like because that's putting limits on something that we can't even fathom.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think we could never understand if what is the word? If it does have intentions, I don't think we could ever understand them. And I don't think there's really any intuition. Like it just goes. Like it's just like time. Like time is almost like I almost liken God to time. We can't really fathom it because we can't stop it. It goes.
Like life.
Life. Mm-hmm. All of it. Like that's the thing. Like that's I feel like that's God right there. All
but even time is
everything.
Time is
no, but I'm saying,
but even these books
it's a word. It's word we gave it, just like we gave just like God. It's a word we gave it because we can verbalize it.
Right.
But time is not something that we can grasp.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't grasp the sun coming up and going down, the moon coming up and going down.
Yeah.
Right.
And even if that stopped, time would still be going.
Yeah.
But we age though. How many times the shit go down, go up?
What I'm saying, if everything stopped on its axis right now. Only the only thing that we messed up is our clocks because our clocks go by where the sun is in the sky.
Right.
But a second still passed.
Right.
You know, we might have a life was still lost. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's life. That's time. Everything. God.
And when you broke that down about like, cause y'all know how I feel about God or whatever, but. Not or whatever. I gotta stop doing that. But as far as him or God, just because I don't like this to throw the he on there too because it's like you throwing him just in a box.
Right. Yeah.
When he just too much. It's just too much to even fathom to even think about God, and that's why I think a lot of people are lost because. It's too much. It kind of is a lot to understand. Excuse me.
We're truly in a world of seeing.
Shut up, nigga. But I feel like I had a hairball in there or something.
Damn, boy.
But it's like I would see why it would be a lot to fathom. Like, why did my mom die? Why did my dad die? Why did my grandparents die before I meet them? Why am I in the foster home? Why did I get adopted by these white niggas when I'm black? You know what I mean? It's a lot of shit, but like you say, like you can't. Life isn't to be understood.
There's no intention in There's
all you could do is learn.
Intent.
You don't understand. You don't know nothing. All you could do is learn.
Yeah.
And I just posted something on the joint today. I don't know if y'all saw the story about Will Smith nigga. He was talking about how nigga, this life is just a learning. Like niggas be trying to just enjoy it. You know what I mean? Right. Like nigga, you supposed to just learn from this shit. Every day you learning. You learn something new every day.
No bullshit.
If you don't, you just. And a lot of niggas don't learn stuff. You know, they might learn something about Kim K and her ass fat or that is fake or Kylie Jenner was fake this whole time or some fake shit. But niggas don't really learn stuff about life.
Yeah, understanding it.
And how to make their life better as a person, as a human being on this earth.
Even before that clip though, just like we talked about, like more old heads be having more to say, like more to talk about. Could give you more advice than somebody our age. You feel me?
Yeah, 100%.
Just because they lived already, they done been through it.
Better advice than we would learn from, or not saying it's better advice, it's just more
a better perspective, I'll say, or a different perspective.
A different perspective that's a more, what is the word, like, not, it's not like time, but or more valuable.
Yeah, maybe more. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just they've been in it for so long. Like it's kind of hard not to.
They done been my age.
Wisdom.
They done lived my age twice.
You don't gain, like, very rarely you gain wisdom with young age. Wisdom doesn't come with it.
We know everything, but they had to go through the same shit.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's not the fact that we swear we know everything. It's the fact we don't. Like, we don't know everything, and either way, we gonna learn regardless whether we think we know or not.
Yeah, because even if we think we know, we gonna get put in that situation where nigga, you thought you knew it, but then now your whole shit then got changed to where damn, I was dead ass wrong and shit. But now you learn from.
And you always gonna experience that.
Yeah. That's a good job.
Swig it.
Well, shit, man. That was a good. You know what I'm saying? That was a good conversation.
It was a good convo, man. We is missing the comb manipulator, and I wish he was here.
Yeah, because he could have got deep with this.
He would have got busy with
it. Bullshit, man. That last pod we had, I ain't never gonna see light of day, but that was the best one. You know what I'm saying?
That was our deepest pie. Yeah, we shouldn't even be talking about it because y'all like, where the fuck is that? Like, you know what I mean?
I might get a clip from it. Don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
That's up to the kid.
Yeah,
shout out to Glizzy.
We know niggas.
That's good shit, man.
You know what I mean?
But y'all good with this, John? Or y'all got something else to? You know what I'm saying?
No shit. Well, it's about to be August, man. We already 8 months through the year, man.
8 months. It's number 12 episode. You know what I'm saying? Let's cut that up if we could, man. Let's cut that up. You say we trying, man. We working.
Sir.
But shit, we still trying to get these guests on. You niggas been hearing about these guests for months, like since we started. But we trying, man. We really wanted to get the females on here because I know we got a lot of testosterone busting around in this room. So we trying to get some estrogen in here and see what the fuck can go on. You know what I'm saying? Not like we trying to make a kid or nothing, but I mean, man, we is trying to make a kid.
Yo, hey.
You know what I mean? Not like that.
You gotta reel him in.
Maybe we trying to make a kid in the figurative form. Not
Get the fuck out of here. Shut up. Throw the paper balls at us.
Well, shit, man. We appreciate y'all. Hopefully my waves busting and shit. You know what I'm saying? If they not, I'm gonna get them back for next week and shit.
Niggas is crazy.
Get that close up, nigga. What you mean?
Nigga, you over there looking at the wrong camera.
My fault, brother. Well, not this side. Hold on.
That shit fuck. Nah.
It's because I sleep on this. Well, you know what I'm saying? We're going to close this out. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate the hate, like we always say. We appreciate the love, like we always say. I appreciate everybody here. I appreciate the comb manipulator that's not here.
Nigga, man.
I appreciate the world. I don't know. I'm in a different mind space, so I love everything right now.
Yeah, let us know who y'all might want to see us interview. You know what I'm saying? Who could really like bring value to this.
Yeah, we don't want to just interview a street nigga. Well, actually, shit. Whoever the streetest nigga is, Boosie. I need Boosie on this bitch. Because I want to kill this nigga.
The streetest nigga.
Well, you know, that's just who niggas be like, who did just the streetest nigga? Like, who just...
Boosie badass.
It's some real grimy niggas, like...
You think of Boosie. You know what I mean?
I don't think of Boosie.
Who you think of as the streetest hood nigga?
Like maybe a nigga that be standing next to Dirk or something.
Like Duty Low?
No, hell no, not Duty Low.
What's his name?
Not a nigga, but I'm saying I don't think any rapper is a street nigga, bro. That's the thing. I don't look at any rapper as like a real street nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
I think Boosie is.
I feel like I truly like, and I don't, I'm giving my opinion from the from the porch. So
from the porch,
and I'm bringing it to the sidewalk. I don't.
I'll fuck with that.
But
I'll fuck with that.
I don't believe it. Like any nigga that likes to be on camera could ever be a street nigga.
Nigga definitely gonna be in the shiesty.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga definitely gonna be a shiesty.
I can get a street nigga.
I think a real street nigga, like you ever see like when niggas on video and shit, and then the nigga be like, whoa, don't put him on. That's a real street nigga right there.
I don't know if we should have him here, man. He gotta get some thoughts and shit, man.
A nigga might have to just get called in with no fee. You know what I'm saying?
We'll do call-ins. Maybe we can start with that song, man.
You're gonna have to
let us know. Let us know in the comments. Please give us some.
Yeah, because the comments, they be popping, but we need some like. I really want some disrespectful shit. Just so I could really be like, oh yeah, this some shit. You see what I'm saying? Or let me really call this nigga out. Yeah, maybe not disrespectful, like fuck all these bitch ass niggas, suck my, you know what I mean? Right. Maybe not like that, but maybe some, nah nigga, you dead ass wrong, like you know you fucked up for that, or you know what I mean, or something. I don't know. I don't know what hate, I don't know what a hate comment is for real. Like I would think it all is just love because you didn't have to type it. Like you see what I'm saying?
I feel like I could get bashed for like misogyny on here. Like someone like a bitch could really be like this misogynistic, narcissistic ass nigga. Yeah, but honestly, maybe I'm just thinking about the opinion of my bitch though.
Yeah, but bitches don't even be knowing vocab words. They just know some shit off of what they heard off the internet or heard a nigga being real crazy talking about.
They definitely be learning words on the internet and fucking exercising them.
Yeah.
We going crazy.
So on that point, I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a waste of my, it's a waste of my.
I remember when Vibe started getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, Vibe. I just want to vibe.
That's how I want to fuck.
Bro, it's a nigga I know, he be like, yo, it be real vibey in there. I be like, bro. Vibey?
You see, okay, so I don't really be calling niggas gay.
That's some gay shit?
That's some gay shit.
Call it be like, yo, it's real vibey.
No. Or like, even when I was like, I got some ting. What I said earlier, I was like, let me put this ting in there.
I got one ting left.
Yeah, I got some shit. I do that just to be funny and shit. But a nigga really put that in their vocab. And they really start saying tings.
It's like niggas from here that be trying to talk like niggas from New York.
Yeah. Some real dick riding shit.
Some real dick, like they really from one of the 5 boroughs. They're like, you know what I'm saying? You know how niggas get.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That shit be OD.
How you steal a whole like accent from a region, like nigga?
You from New York? You could have just had that from a young nigga, and you could have rocked with it.
Right. Okay.
But now that you got older, you a little hip now. You'd have been around some New York niggas. You jacking that shit, huh?
Niggas jacking this shit. And that's another thing. Niggas is saying jacking, but that's not gay.
Right. That's a crazy pause.
I feel like
I'm jacking that. I'm jacking him.
Oh, I'm not
you jacking him? Yeah, I'm jacking him.
You're not jacking, bro.
That's crazy.
I feel like jacking has taken a lot of forms throughout the years, though. Like what? If we playing basketball, like nigga jacking, like
just like neck. Niggas just be like neck and slap a nigga neck.
Give me that neck. Give me that neck. Give me that neck was crazy.
It was crazy.
And niggas really be like, okay.
Okay, it's crazy. Give me that neck. Okay, what? That's crazy.
Okay, you got it.
Like neck, nigga. You said some.
Nah, but in Philly, I know I done told y'all this. Niggas used to be like, hoodoo.
What?
Dick young boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like this shit is just niggas just pick and choose, man.
That's wicked.
I can't do this. I can't do this shit no more, man.
I knew he was about to do that.
This is why I need a street nigga on here. I need him to answer all these questions. Like, tell me, is my brain fucked up?
You want to know if you a street nigga at heart for real, huh?
Well, you know what? Drake might have said the realest shit he ever said in his fucking life.
Don't say it.
I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark. That's the realest shit I ever heard. Because I feel that. You see what I'm saying? He might not be that, but I'm like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to look at that camera with that, nigga. That's really me, nigga. Like, you see what I'm saying? I don't play with these bitches. I don't play with these niggas.
He really from the streets, man. He came from the dirty. The P.
And you know,
Missouri.
I'm saying, shout out to the, I'm saying,
but,
yeah, that wasn't a B. Don't be coming
Missouri.
St. Louis.
I did used to live in Missouri, which is, I didn't know if you knew that.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, nigga.
That's really my man, you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Real street niggas. Nah.
You know what I mean? St. Louis crazy too, though.
Next person say street nigga.
In this threshold, though, right? But shit, man.
I was about to kill you. Shit crazy.
Who, Swan?
Yeah.
What?
Kill that nigga shit. We need it for the pod. Kill that nigga shit.
Comment and like and subscribe.